Hey everybody, it's Glenn, back in this video with the Marvel Superheroes Mashers Carnage. Looking at the packaging back, and also available are Rocket Raccoon, Star-Lord, ooh, and Marvel's Whiplash, not to be confused I suppose with regular whiplash you get from a car crash. And in the spirit of Mashers, the packaging back bears Carnage modelling apart from each of those Mashers. Here is Carnage out of packaging. Mashers have their own distinct style, and it's always interesting to see how iconic character designs get filtered through the lens of that style. On the turntable here, it's clear to see that filter got clogged, and this is definitely a toy of two halves, so to speak, the front and the back. With the back being mostly neglected, no deco there, so the symbiotic sinew parts that are raised in relief in the sculpt while painted black on the front aren't painted at all on the reverse. Also seen with the hands only receiving deco on the outside but not the inside. And I know generally Mashers are targeted for a young audience, but I hate the way terms like, well, it's only for kids, are used to justify the cost-cutting mentality of applying the deco to the parts you see when packaged on the shelf prior to buying. But doing as Hasbro did and focusing on the front, with Carnage often morphing his hands, his left hand is larger in keeping with that, and while clawed they do inherit the chunkier Mashers proportion, and the head sculpt is quite nice. It's not been made unnecessarily infantile in a superhero squad kind of way. Here is the Mashers Carnage side by side with a Marvel Legends Spider-Man Infinite Series 1 from the Ultimate Green Goblin wave. Fortunes shine down upon the Legends one, granting it a deco on the front and back. But let's not be too hard on the Mashers Carnage, as although the Legends one sets a standard in superposability, the Mashers one honestly keeps up in some regards. So the heads of each both rotate, and the heads of the Mashers one has a neck hinge not far behind the Legends one in posability. Then at the shoulder the arm rotates and is hinge moving up and down. At the elbows and knees there's rotation and a hinge moving backwards and forwards, but as par the course of many a Hasbro line, blink and they'll take the articulation away. Case in point, the ankle articulation, seen here in the ankle hinge and pivot of the Deadpool released early on in the line, now completely gone in this recently released Carnage. Which sucks, as when they first hit, the posability of Mashers was something that came to me as a pleasant surprise. For an accessory he comes with this part. It's sculpted like symbiote tendrils coalescing into a giant hand. It can plug into the port on the Masher's back, or any port dotted around the Masher really, and it's just a shame that Hasbro didn't include Carnage in a larger set and get more imaginative with the attachments. I mean, it's a character that by virtue of his powers lends itself towards all manner of crazy interchangeable attachments, as seen with the recent Marvel Select Carnage that came with an array of interchangeable parts. But that might be more logic than Mashers can compute, as the fun is giving Carnage Rocket Raccoon's legs. Then symbiotes by their nature lend themselves more to the Mashers concept. Symbiote Deadpool, anybody? This part fits into the back of the Legends one, albeit a loose fit. With some deco applied to it and clever angles, this would work well in some toy photography, I think. ACBA guys, get on it. And likewise, the Legends back attachment fits into the Masher, so all things considered, as an adult collector, surely buy the Legends or select Carnage. But if you already have those and have cash to spare, then the Mashers Carnage makes a cute counterpart to those in a collection. And for kids, while I have criticised some of the cost cutting in deco and articulation, the Mashers still bring much more bang for your buck in terms of playability than say those awful 12-inch Titans. Anyway, for more symbiote Mashers, click the video on the right for Agent Venom. As ever, I sure would appreciate it if you could give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.